All right, ready.
How old is your child and what grade is he in?
My son Leo is 8 years old and he's in 3rd grade.
What kind of physical disability does Leo have?
So my son Leo has what's called EVA, which is Enlarged Vestibular Aqueducts. And what that is there are small channels in really tiny parts of your inner ear that allow fluid, a certain amount of fluid to pass through and to collect into a sac, and that fluid is used to help in hearing. So it helps with getting noise and voices into transferring it from outside to inside of the brain. Now, Leo's ears, or his vestibular aqueducts, are a little bit more swollen than the average person. So because of that fluid, it disrupts the normal operation of hearing in one of his ears, and so he is almost completely deaf on one side of his or on one ear because of that excess fluid that he has.
What kind of school does he attend?
He attends a private school, but it's not specific to anything associated with his disability.
Were there any signs of these symptoms as he was growing up?
No, Leo had normal hearing tests all throughout his childhood. We didn't see any changes in his hearing until September of 2022, when he brought it to our attention that he could not hear in one of his ears.
Thank you for sharing. What are some of his interests?
Oh, Leo loves to run. He loves to play soccer. He loves to play Legos. He's a big-time Legos guy. And I think he just likes spending time with his family.
Do you feel like the EVA was explained to you well?
EVA was explained to us well by doctors. Yeah, I think so. I think we were well informed. We still have questions and we're still learning along the way, but for the most part, yes.
What do you think is challenging about raising a child with EVA?
I think as a parent, I'm really sensitive to the psychological and emotional impacts that he's going to be exposed to. The biggest one being that he's going to likely have a cochlear implant, which, immediately he wears you wouldn't know he has a disability if you just talk to him. However, this cochlear implant does send out a message to everybody that can see that he's got some kind of disability. I think most adults would probably realize that this is, a device that helps him hear, but younger children about Leo's age are just curious, and I think sometimes that natural curiosity can be overwhelming and can make Leo feel different, and I think maybe that I don't want it to hurt his feelings. I don't want him to make him feel different in the negative way. I want him to learn how to overcome this disability, but I don't want his feelings to be hurt along the way.
I get it. What advice do you have for other parents raising a child with EVA?
Good question. I think it's important to include your child in the decision-making process. I know you and I have been working together on the cochlear implant and with your hearing aids, and it's been a struggle at times, right? But I think it's been Mom and Dad have been really focused on including you in on the decision making and not just forcing you to have this surgical procedure. It's been a long road, and the hearing aids are uncomfortable, and they make you feel different, but for sure my recommendation would be to include the child in on the decision making along the way. I think that's really important.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Oh, and I think that thing was off.